The time for Apple to be king has come. It is official, Apple is the first ever trillion-dollar company, beating Amazon, beating Google, beating Microsoft. Apple is number one according to market cap evaluation. No company has ever been at that 1 trillion mark, and right now, as we're talking right now, Apple is above it. The stock price right now for a share of Apple is around $207.30, but it peaked today around $208. And earlier today, as soon as Apple hit that 207 mark, it became a $1 trillion company. The reason for this price surge in Apple stock today, starting at around $201, now that's sitting at 207, 3% gains. That's pretty good. Doesn't happen that often in the stock market. Apple right now is just a pure cash machine. Boom, boom, boom with these iPhones. That's mainly what they sell, and they're making all the money off of that. But the future still has potential, even with iPhones out of their market share. That's because Apple earns revenue from Apple Pay, Apple Music, the Apple Store. Apple earns a ton of money off that, especially with Fortnite these days. The future of Apple is very optimistic, and Apple is a great company. This title of Apple being the worst company is simply not true. Apple is the only company I know that makes a whole ecosystem of hardware products, but the software makes the whole experience together. Each product stacked on each other just makes an overall better experience. Makes it to enjoy the overall ecosystem if you have wireless headphones, because the next iPad might remove the headphone jack. Yeah, that's the latest leak. From a common sense standpoint, you know why the next iPad is going to remove the headphone jack. Well, that's because they removed it in the iPhone about 2 years ago, back in the iPhone 7, and now they released the iPhone X, iPhone 8 since that, and that still doesn't have a headphone jack, so it's time to remove it from the iPad. And with removing it, you're probably going to get a slight increase in AirPods sales. It probably beats X sales. The overhead beats Solo 3 headphones. Just overall, the wireless headphone market is just increasing and the wired headphones are decreasing. But when Apple removed the headphone jack in the iPhone 7, it was completely justified. Not only did they release AirPods alongside that product, they also made the iPhone 7 water resistant. So taking away a headphone jack actually added more water resistance to the phone. And also, phone manufacturers are trying to make the most out of the phone, trying to get the biggest battery possible. That's why the Note 7 blew up, because Samsung just put a too big of a battery inside that tight, small compartment. So if you remove the headphone jack, that allows for a bigger battery. That's why the iPhone X has 2,800 milliamps, the best out of any iPhone ever for that small of a form factor. The rumors for the headphone jack to officially be dead in the iPad lineup, it makes sense, but it's just not that justified as of we know it right now. Because any brand new iPad that you buy is going to have absolute amazing battery life. 10 hours actually, just 10 hours gaming, just browsing the web, and watching videos, anything, you're actually gonna get a whole day's life worth of battery. So taking out the headphone jack is just gonna add like a few more minutes of battery life that you didn't really need at all. And first of all, the iPad isn't gonna be water resistant unless Apple wants to make it that, but who needs your iPad to be water resistant? Phones are more likely to get into water because we carry them everywhere. But just quickly talking about a little bit more about the upcoming iPad that is supposed to be released this September or October or November, somewhere in that fall range. And reportedly the screens are going to be bezel-less, because of course that's what we want in 2018. This upcoming iPad Pro is going to have two models. There's going to have 11-inch and then a 12.9-inch. There's going to be a minimal bezel all around the edge. Hopefully it's going to have Face ID. That's rumors right now. They're going to get rid of the home button, so no more Touch ID. And the screen is going to go from edge to edge, and at the 120 hertz refresh rate. Ooh, that's gonna be a crispy screen. And if that insider information from the factory itself wasn't proof enough, iOS 12, the beta version, actually is hinting at the bezel-less iPad itself. The picture I'm showing you right now is what the iPad looked in previous betas and what it looks like now. Yeah, the bezel-less iPad is coming. But Apple is now officially a $1 trillion company. I can't believe the day is here. But thank you to all my subscribers for watching this video. Make sure you consider subscribing to this channel to keep up with the latest technology news, and I'll see you